Good afternoon, friends. Today we will discuss the concept of Tri Sutra Ayurveda. Here you can think that why I have chosen this particular topic for today's lecture. The reason is very obvious and very clear that the Tri Sutra Ayurveda includes the entire subject matter of the Ayurveda, and because it includes the entire subject matter of the Ayurveda, that's why this concept is very much significant. That's why I have chosen this particular topic for today's talk. Whenever we talk about the Trisutra Ayurveda, certain questions comes to our mind, which I have presented in my presentation first, and thereafter, one by one, I will solve all the questions that what is the exact answer of those questions. So the question number one regarding Trisutra Ayurveda is that what does the term Trisutra Ayurveda means? Will be discussed first in this lecture. Then what is Trisutra and Triskand will be exposed and elaborately discussed. Then in which context this Trisutra Ayurveda is mentioned or described in Charak Samhita. Then what is the exact opinion behind this significant concept, and what is the opinion of commentator Chakrapani Dutt and Shivdas Sen in relation to Trisutra Ayurveda. And finally, I will discuss that how this concept is significant in clinical practice. So first of all, as I told you, the question comes that what does the term Trisutra Ayurveda means? So the answer is very simple and familiar to one and all the personality of the Ayurveda, because Acharya Charak has very clearly stated or answered this question that what things are included under the Trisutra Ayurveda. In his verse, Hetuling Oshad Jnanam Swasthatur Parayanam Trisutram Sashvatam Punyam Bhubudeyam Pitama. Here in this verse, Acharya Charak says that Trisutra includes the Hetu Sutra, Linga Sutra and Oshad Sutra. And again, appreciating this Trisutra Ayurvedic Gyan, he says that this knowledge is beneficial for both the healthy as well as the diseased persons. Again, this knowledge of Ayurveda is of Shashvat nature. Shashvat means eternal in nature. Again, what is the benefit by having this knowledge? This knowledge is giving you the punya, means it is a pious knowledge which is beneficial for your this life and the life beyond. That's why the Ayurveda has been stated to be the punyam. And again, the same Ayurveda is discussed in the form of Trisutra Ayurveda, what Brahma recalled. It has been stated by Pitamaha Yam Bhubude. Then the next question comes that what is Trisutra and Triskand, whether these two terms are different or the same. Then the answer is very simple. Both the Trisutra and Triskand term are the similar or the synonymous. Then why Acharya have used this Triskand term again? Just to show that the knowledge of Ayurveda is very vast, like ocean, and it should be further divided. So just Acharya has divided the broader knowledge of Ayurveda into three important segments in the form of Hetu Skand, Linga Skand and Oshad Skand, to which we can say Hetu Sutra, Linga Sutra or Oshad Sutra. As Acharya Vagbhat also stated in his text that Hetu Linga Oshad Skand Tray Matra Nibandhana, means Acharya Vagbhat also quote this three skand term for Trisutra Ayurveda. Similarly, Acharya Charak has also stated the same term, Triskand and Trisutra both, in his text or first chapter of the Sutra Sthan, where he says, So Anant Param Triskandam Ayurvedam, means this Ayurveda is Anant Par. And again, this Ayurveda is Triskandatmak Ayurveda. And Triskand here means Trisutra Ayurveda. Then the question comes, in which context this very concept of Trisutra Ayurveda is discussed in Charak Samhita. The answer is when the transmission of Ayurvedic knowledge occur and how it reached to the earth. It is being discussed in the first chapter, where Acharya says that Bharadwaj approached Indra to get the Ayurvedic knowledge. Then in that particular context, in which way Indra taught to Bharadwaj, Acharya says that Indra taught Bharadwaj in a very brief, in a Sutratmak form, and those Sutratmak form are known as the Trisutra Ayurveda, which is having the inclusion of entire Ayurveda. Means Indra taught Bharadwaj in the form of three sutra Ayurveda, where Hetu Sutra was there, Ling Sutra was there, and Osat Sutra was there, which is beneficial for both the healthy and diseased one, as I told earlier. And when we say this, that it is useful for healthy and diseased both the type of persons, then it becomes very clear that this Three Sutratmak knowledge, in spite of being in brief, is not insufficient, but it is sufficient and including or having the entire knowledge of the Ayurveda. So, this Three Sutratmak Ayurveda has been discussed in the context where Bharadwaj approached to Indra and in which way Indra taught to Bharadwaj. Then the question comes, what is the exact opinion hidden behind this significant concept? As you know that Hetu Sutra, Linga Sutra and Vasa Sutra are there in Three Sutra Ayurveda, then again it is need to discuss that whether this Hetu includes only the Hetu or the etiological factors of the disease, or the Hetu or the causes of the healthy condition also. So the answer is very simple. This Hetu Sutra includes both the causative factors for the diseases as well as causative factors for being healthy. Similarly, this Ling Sutra is also for both the healthy and diseased persons. As you know, that the characteristic feature of the healthy person are also discussed in Ayurveda. As we see in Sushruta Samhita, Sam Dosha Samagnishtha Sam Dhatu Malakriya Prasanna Atmendriya Manah Swast Ityabhidhyate. In this quotation, Acharya Sushruta has clearly described the characteristic feature of the healthy individual, which is a good example of the Linga Sutra in relation to the healthy individuals. And you know that the signs and symptoms for each and every disease has been discussed in Ayurveda, which is under the purview of the pathology, and that shows that Ling Sutra is discussed for the diseased condition or diseased person also. Similarly, Osat Sutra includes the Osat for healthy as well as for the diseased one. Here you may have question that what is the need of Osat for the healthy individual. If we see the Charak Samhita Rasayan Prakran, Acharya clearly divided medicine into two parts. He says that Swasthas Urjas Karam Kinchit Kinchit Arthas Rognut, means medicine is of two types. One type of medicine is Swasthas Urjaskar, while the another type is Arthas Rognut. So Swasthas Urjaskar medicine is that medicine which increases the good health or promote the good health in the healthy individuals, and that is Rasayan and Vajikaran, very well discussed by Acharya Charak. So this Osad Sutra is also for the Osad useful for the healthy, and the different Osad useful for the different diseases. Then we should consider that what is the opinion of the different commentators of the Charak Samhita in relation to Three Sutra Ayurveda, because commentators are the persons who elaborate the thing in a scientific way, who clear the path of application and I should say applied aspect by their commentary. It should also be discussed. This significant concept in relation to Three Sutra Ayurveda and its exposition by different commentators will be presented in the second part of this lecture. Thank you very much.